Oi! Mrs. Renoir!
What do you want?
You!
Haven't bought any maggots, have you?
Dear Clem, I've gone to Anna's boat for a few hours fishing. See you later, love, Rosemary. That was yesterday.
If you haven't got any maggots, how about some worms?
Right, I'm coming over.
You'll need a bridge.
Never knew Rosemary had contact lenses. Tinted as well. It's not exactly a woman of the people image.
Sophie.
I wonder how much else of that body is false. I've often thought she's got padded kneecaps.
So what are we going to do about what's-his-face?
Hello. She had a wart removed in 1982.
Look, I don't think you should be going through her private papers, Sophie.
Why not?
Well, I don't know, really. Listen, we can't leave him in there all day.
It's his own fault. Patients shouldn't turn up on a Saturday. Of course, it wasn't very bright of you to let him in.
I couldn't stop him. He pushed his way straight past me.
What's the matter with him?
How should I know? People don't knock on the front door and say, "Excuse me, I'm a paranoid schizophrenic. Have you got a pill?" He just seems, well, highly strung, I suppose. God, I wish Rosemary would get back. He could be doing anything on that couch. Perhaps we ought to ring someone.
Like who?
I don't know, a hospital, social workers, somebody professional.
Professionals. What do they know? If you've got a bit of a problem, the last thing you want is some pretentious prat with a degree. A simple heart-to-heart, that's what these people need. And a kick up the bum.
Sophie, I really don't think it's a good idea to...
Fancy a cup of tea?
Oh. Yes, thank you.
Well, come and get it then. This isn't bloody room service.
Rosemary, 2 hours ago, I woke up to an empty bed and the serious possibility that you had been raped, murdered, and binned. And now I find that all the time you've been loafing about playing at Swallows and Amazons. You didn't even bother to phone.
It's called radio silence. I needed to be alone. Have some time to think.
And have you thought of anything?
Yes. I've thought how unreasonable it is that I'm not even allowed an overnight pass on a leaky boat without a search party being sent out.
I was worried, damn it. And while you've been having a quick idyll, I've had to suffer my wretched brother on my own. And Sophie has been... Did you say leaky?
It's worse for me. You hide in your workshop 16 hours a day, practicing avoidance techniques on your mandolin. Oh.
Is it deep here?
Fathomless, like your relationship to your brother. When are you going to turf them out, Clem?
Oh, soon. Very soon. Let me go now. I'll treat you to a pub lunch on the way home.
Oh, that's right. Buy me off with a pint and a packet of pork scratchings. See you Sunday night, then.
What?
So, how are we feeling?
Fine.
No problems, then?
Nope.
Not worried about your weight, I see.
It does you no good at all bottling things up like this, Graham. You can unbutton yourself with me. I'm very much a people person, isn't that right, Mark? Now, What's all this fuss about? It's all right, you can take your time. Has your wife left you? Car crash, perhaps? Your son's queer.
I'm not sure this is the right approach, Sophs.
If you've got any better ideas, the silly sod won't talk.
I haven't slept for 3 nights.
3 nights? Oh, no wonder you look so awful. Have you thought about buying a new mattress?
Actually, it's a bit more complicated than that.
Well, is it, Graham? I think it's as complicated as you want to make it. Or as complicated as Rosemary wants to make it.
What do you do for a living, Graham?
Architect.
Oh, really? How fascinating. I'm an interior designer myself.
X.
Aren't you just dying to do something with this kitchen?
No.
Don't you just love to take a slum and transform it? I mean, those walls could go. Rip out those ghastly cupboards. Peruvian ceramic tiles on the
You really
floor.
shouldn't do this, you know.
Do what?
Invite people to talk about their feelings, pretend to sympathise with their problems, and then drivel on about kitchen tiling. It's not right. It's not fair.
It's hardly my fault. I must have asked you what's wrong about 6 times. You heard me, didn't you, Mark? How many more times do you want me to ask?
5! You want to know what's wrong? You want to hear the full story? You want to know exactly why I've been coming to see Rosemary for the last 1.5 years? I've been having an affair.
Oh.
With my sister.
Oh.
For the last 35 years.
Yes, well, at least it's a stable relationship.
Yes. Is she your only sister?
Yes. Yes, just her and my 3 brothers. Not that me and my brothers are very close.
Oh, good.
You see, Lucy and I, we've always understood each other. Ever since childhood, when we used to cling together under the mosquito net, listening to the sound of Mummy weeping on the veranda, and the howls of the hyenas tearing the guts out of some poor bloody wildebeest.
So you didn't live locally, Graham?
Yes, it's only when I'm in Lucy's arms that I feel the world is a really safe place.
Graham, I'm going to give you some advice. What you need is new friends. What you have to do is go out there and hit the singles bars. Or Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's is absolutely brill for pickups. You're still an attractive man, Graham. Not the sexiest haircut in the world, but that can be fixed.
I don't want any other woman. From the age of 6, I've known I would never marry. That was when I saw, one afternoon, late summer it was. We'd only been back in England a few weeks. I found my father and the maid on the roof. Naked. Making love.
Was it a flat roof?
It came as a dreadful shock. I remember feeling dizzy and spilling a glass of ginger beer down my frock. My parents dressed me as a girl until the age of 8.
Oh.
Oh.
8 or 10, I don't remember. It's not something I do nowadays, of course. Well, just occasionally. If we go out to a really nice restaurant.
Perhaps that's something that can wait till Rosemary gets back.
And do you want to know what's keeping me awake nights now?
Your sister?
It's my birthday today.
Oh, well, we've got a cake.
My 50th birthday.
Happy birthday to
My grandfather killed himself on his 50th birthday. And so did my father.
If you're so unhappy, then tell me. I'm not clairvoyant. I'm not Madame Zaza from the psychic circle.
All right. My needs. Need number 1, some space to myself. Need number 2, some free time to myself. Need number 3, people who don't take me for granted. Need number 4, a man who's capable of dumping the lodgers on the steps of the nearest Sally Army hostel. Need number 5.
Am I going to want a calculator?
Oh, you're such a prat. A patsy and a prat.
Well, if I'd known you were going to seize the philosophical high ground, I'd have brought some longer words with me. Enjoy your weekend. I can be independent too, you know. I can manage perfectly well on my own. You couldn't help me get off the boat, could you?
Everything's futile, isn't it? My life's futile, her life's futile. Your lives are futile. You tell me the meaning of existence.
Yes, it's a real humdinger, that one, isn't it?
Don't you sometimes wonder who you are?
No.
I just want to know what we are doing on this earth.
Well, I think Rosemary would definitely have an angle on that, and I'm sure she'll be back very soon.
You never really wanted to help at all, did you? Don't worry. I shan't trouble you anymore. The bathroom's upstairs, isn't it?
Yes. Wonder how much she charges for him.
About 500 quid an hour.
Not enough.
Sobs, where's that knife gone?
You pushed me.
Pathetic. Of course I didn't push you. Couldn't reach you.
I might have drowned.
And 2 feet of water?
I could have fallen on my head. What a way to spend a Saturday. I've spent better...
Sorry?
I said I've spent better
Oh,
Saturdays than
yes.
the cat and berries. What's more, I think I bent my handlebars.
Right. Strip.
Is this a reconciliation?
Say something to him.
Like what? How are you getting on in the toilet?
Ask if he's all right.
You ask him, since you're playing the resident therapist.
Can you hear anything?
Yes. Yes, he's definitely not mended the washer on the tap.
Graham, this is your psychiatrist sister-in-law speaking. Put down your knife and come out at once. Come on, Graham, stop hogging the bathroom. You've been in there for ages. Be fair. Someone else might want to use it.
What are you doing now?
Trying to see if blood's coming under the door.
Oh, God. Look, Rosemary's got a pile of books on psycho things, and there must be something about what to do in this situation.
What do you suggest we look it up under? Bogs Looney's locked inside of? This is all your fault. You should never have left that knife lying around.
What makes you think he's going to do it with a knife? He could be using Clem's razor. He could be in there gobbling your Valium.
Oh. Graham? You're not going to do anything silly, are you? You must try and look on the bright side of life. Try to remember that at least you still have your health, and there's always someone worse off than you.
Unless you're already dead.
Graham, speak to me, Graham. Rosemary will be back very soon, and then everything will be just fine. In fact, I think I can hear her now.
Eh?
I think I can hear her now.
Oh, yes. That was the front door, wasn't it?
Yes, and this looks like her coming up the stairs. In her walking boots.
Hello, Rosemary.
Hello, Rosemary.
Hello.
We're just waiting for Graham to come out of the bathroom. Graham!
How the hell am I going to cycle home in a tablecloth?
Via the back roads?
I thought you belonged to the caring professions.
Only Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. By prior appointment. Don't panic. Anna must have something here that you can wear.
Aren't you coming home with me, then?
I told you, no.
What's going on, Rosemary? There must be more to it than this. Look, if I'm failing to satisfy you, you can say so. Oh, come on, Rosemary, talk to me.
It's nothing. Doesn't matter.
It does to me.
Do I help people, Clem?
Yes, you're very helpful.
No, I mean in my job, with my patients. Do I really help them?
Well, they keep coming back, don't they?
Exactly. Half the time I seem to be getting nowhere. Just round and round. Same questions, same answers, same bloody circles. I just don't know if I'm doing any good.
Of course you are.
At the end of the day, I suppose I'm not sure whether I offer them very much.
What crap. You're wonderful with your patients.
Do you mean that?
Just look at them. When they come out of your room, they've all stopped banging their heads against the wall. Even the agoraphobic ones make it as far as the front gate. And how many have topped themselves this year? None.
Be serious. Truthful.
Seriously. If I were on my psychic uppers, there's no one I'd rather see than you.
I'm not sure if I believe you, Clem, but it's nice to hear it. Tell me something else nice.
About your legs?
About my anywhere.
I think this should be discussed at home.
I'll just go and wrap my cherries.
See, the thing is, this is not a cycling tablecloth.
We'll find you something.
I think this could be really serious, Sophs.
I do too.
Oh!
I see the multi-gym was a waste of money.
The hell did you make Clem fit a lock for? Bloody Clem. He always has to build everything to last 100 years. Sophs, I think we better call an ambulance.
Look, if he's topped himself, he's been dead for the best part of an hour. I mean, mouth to mouth's going to be very uphill work.
What are we going to tell Clem and Rosemary? I mean, it's not very nice to come home and find a stiff in your bathroom.
Graham! Please answer. Please. Well, we didn't mean to upset you. I'm sorry if we upset you. Please come out, Graham, please.
Sophs, we are going to be in serious doo-doo. We're in nightmare territory. A post-mortem, an inquest, a funeral. And with Graham snuffed it, Rosemary's going to be seriously out of pocket.
Oh, Ma.
Let's get out before they come back. Move it!
I want you to know you've ruined our weekend.
Oh. Dear Clem and Rosemary. Oh, take away their Apple Macs and their semi-literate. We have decided to go out for the day, as it would make a nice change. We left at 9:32 this morning, immediately after Clem, and do not expect to be back till very, very late. Love, Mark and Sophie. P.S. Nobody rang, nobody called round.
I need a hot bath. Put the kettle on, will you? Rosemary! I found this bloke in the bedroom. He claims he fell asleep on the toilet.
Mr. Johnson, you're not due till Monday.
You haven't got the legs for it.
Downwardly Mobile returns here on Carlton next Thursday night at the same time of 8:30.